Hey guys, it's Ivy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about One by One by Ruth Ware. I read this like a couple weeks ago and I wanted to talk about it because like everybody was like, oh, it's so predictable, it's so predictable, which while reading it I thought it was, but I was predicting the wrong thing and I wanted to talk about that. So that's what we're going to talk about. I joined Books and Lala for her Literally Dead book club to read this in October, but I finished mine in November, so I was a little behind. I'm always a little behind. I can't help it. But as I said previously in my small booktuber tag, because like I'm in the same outfit, I'm just filming these one right after another. I think I have a cold, so if I sound sniffly, it's because I am, so sorry. Anyways, this book is kind of like a murder mystery whodunit, but they get snowed in at this like luxurious lodge, and there's like an avalanche and everything, and so they're all stuck there. But one of the people that are in this group doesn't come back, and they're like, well, she's dead, like there was an avalanche, like there's no way. So anyways, it's like this whole company, which the company part to me was kind of boring. It's about this like app thing, so I really don't want to go into too much detail about that, although it's like important to the story. Like to me, I was like, I don't care about this company or this app, like this is boring. The first 100 pages of this book, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of really bored. Like it took 100 pages for something to happen, so I didn't like that. But I did end up giving this book 4 out of 5 stars, if that's any consolation. Like I did really enjoy it by the end of the book. Anyways, that's what it is. We want to figure out who killed the first chick, which I forget her name, because this is told in dual perspective between Liz and Aaron, and Liz is one of the small shareholders of this company, and then Aaron is the she like works at the lodge. Those are the two perspectives. Sorry, my Kleenex keep sorry. So anyways, those are the two perspectives like that we get. So if you don't want to be spoiled, like I guess you should leave. And I really didn't give a big description, but people keep dying one right after another. I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, the first 100 pages were quite slow and I didn't enjoy those because I was like, when is something gonna happen? But after that happened, like they did start dying like one by one. And to be honest, the predictable part that I wanted to talk about is everybody predicted that Liz was the killer. I did not predict that reading this. I thought the first girl that died, because she was like, she wanted to sell the company and the other people didn't, and she was like trying to get people on her side and whatever. So what I thought is that she pretended that she was dead and then she started murdering everybody so that she would be the last person alive, so that the company would be hers. That's what I predicted. That is not what happened. Liz is the one who killed her, because Liz was sexually assaulted and this chick knew about it, and Liz had killed the guy who did it and she was being blackmailed. So then she killed that girl up on the mountains. Very calculated, super calculated. And then people started finding out, so then she started killing them. And by the end of the book, half the people leave and then it's just Liz and Aaron there, and they're the last two left because they're hurt, and because they're hurt and they can't go like out, so they're the last two there. And Aaron starts like putting it together that it was Liz who was killing everybody. And this was just a really good like murder mystery whodunit. Like I really want to pick up Agatha Christie's books after reading this, because I just had a really good time trying to figure out like who was the killer, and it made for a really entertaining storyline. So I know this video is going to be pretty short and like my review is pretty short, but that's just because like I read this a while ago, so I kind of forgot and I don't really know everything. But I did just like want to talk about that like whole thing about how I predicted that and I was completely wrong. yeah, so Erin starts putting it together that it was Liz, and Liz ends up like telling her, and then they go out into the avalanche because Erin is trying to escape because she doesn't want Liz to kill her. And that whole scene was so intense and graphic, and I loved it. It was so entertaining. That was the best part of the book, when they were like out in the snow. Erin is like, her ankle's broken and she's like running away from Liz, and Liz is just like intensely insane, murdering people. And I just really had a lot of fun reading this book. And I know this review is pretty short, I already said that, but like, I'm sorry, you just need to read it. It's pretty short, so you could probably get through it pretty fast after you get through those first 100 slow, boring pages. That's why I only gave this 4 out of 5 stars, because the first 100 pages weren't that great. It's not that they weren't great, it's just I was bored. Like, I needed more action in the beginning, but it was like opening up the story to like what was gonna happen. Towards the end, it was quickly paced, entertaining, a really good time. I really want to read more murder mysteries similar to this, so if you have any recommendations, please leave those down below, because I had such a good time reading this, and it's perfect for the season because there's snow and it's cold, and you really get that intensely cold, snowed in vibe, and I really liked that. So yeah, that's I guess all I have to talk about for One by One by Ruth Ware. Maybe if I had reviewed this sooner, I would have more to say, but I was slacking, and then I was traveling because I went to Disney World, and then now I'm back, and I quickly wanted to get a video out talking about this. That's my short and sweet review of One by One by Ruth Ware. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if it's bland, but yeah. And if you're wondering, my sweater does say Spooky Boy. This is from Danny Gonzalez. Real spooky boys are spooky all year round. So that's my nerdy. But anyways, I really do love Danny Gonzalez. He's one of my favorite YouTubers who doesn't talk about books. He's like a comedian. So anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. May the force be with you. Bye.